Чатик. Снова всем hello. Hello. Мы снова с вами продолжаем проходить. Сюжетку. Так. Сейчас у нас шейдер настроится все. И продолжим с вами. Проходить сюжеточку. Так. Сейчас мы... Хогвартс, наследие. Так, сейчас мы сделаем все, что нам надо. Так, ну что, продолжаем сюжеточку проходить с вами. %31 уже пройдено. Так, пойдем с Поппи пообщаемся сейчас. Что у нас такое? Я не понимаю. Поппи у нас где находится? В Оксмиде.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Так, ну что, продолжаем.
Like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was she sending you?
Да,
Only
что
some
он тебе
feeds she's
послал,
been
кстати?
developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
И...
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right, I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg.
А, вместе отправить, да без проблем.
Here we
Пойдем
are.
вместе.
I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
You're making this sound simple, but this is a dragon after all.
Hebrideans can be aggressive, but they're also clever. She caught on quickly enough when you showed her how to escape the tent. She'll understand why we're here once she sees her egg. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Well then, let's find our dragon and
Ну,
return her egg.
давайте найдем
Wonderful.
дракона.
If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot.
Хорошо.
Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely.
Ты так говоришь спокойно, как будто она прям рада нас будет видеть.
Revelio. For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Imperial.
At least 10 usually.
Incendio. There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
Сейчас мы мост сделаем, чтобы пройти. Спокойно.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her.
Ну, кстати, да, похоже.
How lucky for us. Revelio.
Ты успеваешь?
Watch your step. Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet, what was that?
Что было?
Well, there's no turning back now.
Revelio. Wait here. I'll run ahead.
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead.
I'll draw her. Follow when it's safe.
Все. Вот сюда на лестницу. Простите, я не знал, что надо на лестницу.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it.
Rebellion.
Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Ну да.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that.
А с чего нам вообще рады должны быть? Скажите, если мы похожи на браконьеров. Сами же говорите.
Get to that opening below her. Look, underneath her. I think we're close.
Давай, 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 давай.
She's leaving. Quickly.
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here
Repair it.
broken?
Интересно, почему, правда, все мосты разрушены? Хороший вопрос.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
Мы вернули же его. Что, она хряси съела? Я бы обосрался.
That was brilliant. And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it.
Это да.
And we returned her egg.
Главное, вернули
Thank you
яйцо.
for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
Unless what?
they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
Ой, побежали быстрей. Сову отправляй. Кстати, нам надо готовиться к экзаменам. Кстати, да.
How could I have been so blind?
Все, задание мы выполнили. Шикарно. Так, дальше погнали. Мгм. Опять надо с Себастьяном пообщаться. Что у него там в мыслях, интересно. После вообще случившегося, от него же дядя отрекся, да? Как вы помните?
Off on another adventure, are we?
Might some kind soul help me?
Your father and I did not raise you to cheat an exam. And in childhood, and in your youth, we are disgraced.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft,
К сожалению, да.
nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for
Чем-то,
good.
сказать честно, мне кажется, это как-то связано с тем видением, которое мы видели. Помните,
I'm
вытащила
afraid I
боль?
don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to
ладно.
hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this.
У меня,
I'll send you
конечно,
an hour when I
такие
have
там...
news.
У меня иногда такие мысли, как будто мы помогаем какому-то темному волшебнику.
Revelio.
Так, ну что у нас дальше там по заданиям? Смотрим. Нет, стоп. Карта мира мне нужна.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. I should dismount here.
Давай.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
Ну давай поговорим с
I came
тобой.
as soon
Ты
as I
другой
could.
I've
Себастьян.
been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominous in the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that
А,
trip.
нет, он же сам.
This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
Так.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Confringo!
That was meant for me.
Crucial.
А давайте, знаете, что сделаем еще, кстати? Ты, гоблин, меня задолбал.
Revelio.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
Так, давай.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do advance.
Я тоже
Once
согласен.
again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
Stew.
Protego.
There you are.
Defender. Bombarder.
Где еще не вижу?
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Угу.
Revelio.
Ладно, тут больше ничего такого нету. Пошли дальше.
I should tell you. Rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
How nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.
That's the spirit.
Ну вот и зашли мы в шахту.
Revelio. For better or for worse, we're in. Imperial. One there. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Revelio. Reparo.
You are terribly outmatched. Surely you...
Imperial. Reparo.
Он наш.
How dare you use that spell on me?
How many of Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something
Так,
here.
мне
they want.
надо... Сейчас мы быстро сделаем заклинание. За этот... Мгм.
Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Revelio. It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Revelio.
Что-то он накладывает лестницу в конце. Так, тут нам надо... Сейчас. Тут нам надо...
Reparo.
Мостик восстановить.
Revelio.
Так, ну-ка.
Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Чё, погнали дальше?
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud. Revelio.
She would at that.
Нам сюда.
Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Protego. Defendo. Confringo. Revelio.
Так.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Confringo.
Let's get this over with. Rather unwise coming back this way.
На.
We're not finished yet.
Вау. На тебя.
Cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
For a Ravenclaw, you certainly have a lot to learn.
Revelio. Protego. Confringo.
Не успели мы, ладно.
Rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Пошли дальше.
Revelio.
Когда я очнулся, перед глазами все расплывалось. Как долго я была без сознания. Помню лишь его глаза, пустой взгляд. Пустой, потому что он уже не испытывал боли. Но, а еще я помню, меня захлестнула эйфория, когда боль рассеялась. И потом все вокруг завертелось. Кажется, я ударилась головой, когда падала. Ни ушиба, ни ссадины нет. Но в голове пульсирует боль. Надеюсь, что это не черная смерть. Зато он больше не будет страдать.
What do you have there?
Revelio. A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
Угу.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols and ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This
Давай.
place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around. Revelio.
О, крипто.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time,
Я тоже не понимаю,
we've been a
зачем нам
step
ждать.
behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know, goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
А, я теперь дурак.
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying. Unbelievable.
Что у нас там по заданиям? Ай, блин, Себастьян. Или Себастьян.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers.
А теперь я во всем виноват,
Another
да?
creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Сниджета?
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Я понял.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Давай
Sounds as if we
поговорим
need
с
to go
ними.
and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
У женщины еще нет плана. Ты будешь, кстати, думать? О, давай. Обновление купим. Кстати, да, давно мы не покупали.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Здравствуй, Хогсмит, это точно.
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you.
Давай.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, you're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon. I look
Хорошо.
forward to our next meeting.
Так. Где она, Имельда находится? В Хогвартсе, наверное, думаю. А чё так далеко? Поближе нельзя было? Давай телепортнем сюда и дальше полетим. Чё ж делать-то? Будем лететь. Летящей походкой.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Жесть, конечно, облетать это все. Угу. Мы где находимся? Стоп. Нам вот сюда надо лететь. А как нам добраться, блин? Я не понимаю.
Could it be a Merlin trial?
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
Ладно, побежим.
Revelio.
Так, ну давай мы попробуем полететь. Ну, вдоль по тропинке.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Юлечка, привет. Что тут? Пиявки. Все, мы Я применил запрещенное заклятие. Авада Кедавра я еще не выучил. Короче, надо с ними воевать со всеми, да? Отлично. Все, мне пиздец. Упс. Пусть они дерутся, дети. Ой. Подождите. Подождите, я сказал! Мне нужно экспелярмус. Против них, я думаю, да. Слышь ты! А ё-моё. Простите, чувак, капец. А нет? Ой-ой-ой. Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой. Даже протега не помогает, блин. Ай-яй-яй! Что за херня с ФПС? Так. Мы все успели пособирать. Ой. 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 Угу. Тролли, а ты иди сюда. Блин. какой режим в самолете? Минус один тролль есть, найс. А, то есть это вообще, да, ни о чем.
Fancy yourself? That's the student who released Oaks.
Как попасть к тебе туда, блядь? Слышь, трус? Спрятался там, и к нему никак не попасть, а? А, вас тут двое? Все, что ли? Тут пройти-то можно. Что-то я не понимаю. Так, лунный камень это. Ага.
Humans to battle. I'll take them all.
Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
If you can best the lights.
Только не говорите никому в Хогвартсе, что я Круцию применил. На тебе, на тебе, на тебе. Башки. Привет. Так. Hello. Ну все.
Old defense and that's with our encampment in the town.
Какой лови... О! Успел.
That's the student who stopped us at Felcroft.
А чё вы так мощные?
Been going to her body.
А, да? Вы думаете, я вас... Окей, хорошо. Если вы думаете так, то окей. Значит, вот так пойдем. Еще вопросы, блин? Тут надо идти или тут?
Off on another adventure, are we?
Трэш, конечно. На такие огроменные расстояния летать. Хорошо, когда метла есть, блин. Это прям большой плюс.
You'll pay for that!
Озеро Марунвим. О, интересно, что тут за животное?
Revelio.
Так.
Levioso. Professor Howard will never believe this.
Телепорте Сани. Ладно. Погнали дальше на метле.
Revelio.
If I wanted this little excitement, I'd have a...
Тут тоже какие-то твари обитают.
Revelio.
А, лягушки. Не, лягушки интересно. А вот тут кто обитает?
Come to think of it, months ago I had a brooch. Nice it was. Sparkled like the glint in my eyes when I find out which one of you thieving lot.
Белый, смотрите, есть.
Levioso. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Ладно, полетели дальше.
Be it upon your heads when our expectations.
The course looks rather deserted. I hope everything's all right.
Ravenclaw, over here.
Ну давай,
Hello,
рассказывай.
Imelda. This
Email
course is
the-
a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Obviously. Evidently too far for most of our classmates. Pathetic. They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up. I suppose I appreciate the effort.
That's actually... thank you.
I know I can be impatient, but I get frustrated by those who don't take things as seriously as I do. And in my experience, that's everyone.
я понимаю, я тоже такой человек.
Anyway, don't let it go to your head. Right then, enough chatter. I'm confident I've posted a time you won't be able to beat.
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Мы готовы.
Get ready to lose, Ravenclaw.
Мы готовы. Ой.
That wasn't too difficult. Oh! Oh!
Кольцо главное
Nice
попасть.
success there.
Я ж попал.
Excellent. This is going well.
Ой-ой-ой.
Excellent. Made it.
Давай.
Excellent. That wasn't too difficult.
Выше. Ниже. Ой. Ой.
flying, if I do say so myself.
Притопи. Блин! Проиграли мы. У нее 2.42, у нас получилось 2.45 с ошибками. Заново сейчас будем.
Wasn't hoping for that. Not to worry.
You'll have to do better than that if you want to top my time. This course is all about testing your ability to focus. Each turn requires a decision. Make
Да я
one,
понял,
then
да.
commit to it.
Imelda Reyes, are you giving the competition advice?
I wouldn't call it that, no. Just chatter between friends. That's all.
Че, пробуем еще раз? Конечно, пробуем.
Now, care to try again?
Конечно.
Thank you, Imelda.
Of course. Get out there.
This is going well. Now that's more like it.
Главное в кольцо попасть. Хотя эти шарики, ну, тоже нужны, они ускорение придают.
That wasn't too difficult. Now that's more like it.
Так, хорошо, идем пока.
Made it. Ho-ho! This is going well.
Согласен. Выше. 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 Найс. Теперь вниз идем. Вот, отлично.
Brilliant. Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself. That wasn't too bad.
Отлично. Мы победили. Мы лучше, кто может летать на швабрах. То есть, что
That was
обращайтесь?
quite something.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am. Almost.
Do you get your competitiveness from your family?
You could say that. My grandfather played Quidditch
Блин,
for
я тоже
Puzzle
хочу
United.
Квиддич.
And my
С
father,
нетерпением жду
well,
DLC-шку или
he was a
что-нибудь.
chaser for Slytherin, but had to stop after a curse took his knees out. Said it was the Gryffindor beater. And me, I fell in love with flying the first time I saw the ground disappear beneath my feet. Something about the freedom you feel on a broom. I've not been able to stop since.
Мгм.
Will you keep running these courses?
I'll race them myself. Don't want to get rusty, but I won't be dealing with time trials. You're welcome to run them too. Anyway, hope we find time to fly again soon.
I take it you want to play for a team, but which one? And which position?
I'm my father's girl. A chaser through and through. You'd know that if Black hadn't cancelled Quidditch this year. As for a team, it's the Holyhead Harpies I've always dreamt of. When I'm finished with school, I'll try out. If for some reason I don't get accepted, I don't know what I'll do. Herbology, perhaps? Because if that did happen, you might as well pop me and call me a mandrake. I'd never stop screaming.
It's been fun competing against your
Было весело,
records,
кстати,
Imelda.
да.
It has been fun. Glad you're here. 5th year. Not bad for a Ravenclaw. You take care of yourself.
Так,
I should let Mr. Weeks
я
know
вижу,
that this was
где-то
the best
животное
upgrade
есть.
yet. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso.
Быстрей.
Everything's all right now. Revelio. Levioso.
Раз, два, три, четыре. Все, у меня их двое теперь. Подождите, а где есть на карте где-то точка? Да, точка с этим.
I should investigate.
One wonders if one's life is indeed.
Oh, I fancy it's time we found a new unsuspecting trader around.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Все. Теперь поехали в Хогсмит. Возвращаемся. Так.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
How's my favourite test flyer?
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course. Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an hour when I'm finished. Thank you again for your help. Couldn't have done this without you.
Хорошо. Так. Поехали дальше по заданиям. Давайте таланты прокачаем. Блин, здесь столько второстепенных этих. Но очень классно, конечно, сюжет сделан. Просто супер. Что много второстепенных героев, да? Но они, блин, они все вместе связаны. Это круто прям.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes,
Что она
of
скрывает?
course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter
Да мы не
beef like us
пришли
without
убивать
care.
вас.
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all three of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means yet. Please help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
Давай подпись сама делай все.
I
А мы
don't
пошли.
understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned.
Я думал, мы сейчас
I'll
пойдем.
let you know what I find.
Ну иди в пещеру. Чё ты не идешь в библиотеку, женщин? Да, интересно, конечно. Ладно, задание следующее. Надо с Найти поговорить.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Да, конечно, нету. Хогсмит вообще бы сам в нем хотел бы побывать и пожить.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
С кем покончить?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Хорошо, мы пошли.
Revelio.
Хогсмит — единственная абсолютно волшебная деревня в Британии. Хогсмит на протяжении веков был излюбленным местом отдыха студентов третьего курса и старше.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and am trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up.
until I came home one night and found my husband gone and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Да, нам
Mr.
все
Bickle was
понятно.
trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Угу. Ну, в принципе, это все, что она нам и рассказала, да?
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it. But
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What does he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's from Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her hologram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Пошли найдем последнего друга.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Вот он.
Hello there.
Здравствуйте, здравствуйте.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out again. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help.
Хорошо.
Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Ну как киску не погладить? О, красавец. Ты моя сладкая.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Вот мы все бегаем и бегаем за этими девушками.
Natty must be around here somewhere. Revelio. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Revelio.
Подвешена кабанья голова. Эта подвешка закатывает глаза и шмыгает носом, наблюдая за убогой атмосферой довольно колоритной клиентуры трактира «Кабанья голова».
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Пойдем искать ее.
footprints led to this run. There must be another way forward. Protego!
Так.
Accio! Confringo! Accio! A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Так. Чтоб тебя не увидели. Окей, давай.
Revelio.
It's not gonna work. Using that girl as bait. No one's coming for her. We ought to just kill her. Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone. What?
Revelio.
Да. Тут никого нету.
See it again. Can't believe we're forced to work with these goblins.
Miss a payment with me, and I'll make you pay through the nose.
I've robbed every travelling vendor that's passed through here. They never see it coming.
Brockborough's always a treasure trove.
Go on. Always claiming he knows about herbology.
Revelio.
One. What a laugh. Go on. Name 9 of...
It's exhausting. Standing here all day waiting to do Rookwood's work for him. He can fight his own battles. I hope Rookwood knows what he's doing.
Well, I used to be stationed near Irondale with Selwyn.
Hey.
I've raided Brockborough more times than I can count. They're incapable of defending themselves.
Так, секунду, ребят. Надо пару заклинаний добавить. Бомбарда, например.
Revelio. Natty must be here somewhere.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Rabe. He will tell you what you need to do.
Тоже еще кто-то есть?
I need your help. Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Прекрасно. Я чувствую, что она
Your
где-то
friend
рядом.
Elliot was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked by something.
Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there.
My wand is somewhere in this room. I can tell. Any luck with my wand? Please.
Revelio. Protego.
Так.
Accio. Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Лохомору сейчас сделаем.
Mr. Rabe's wand must be nearby if he can sense it from his cell.
Угу.
Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives.
Чем говорим так шепотом?
I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Все, здесь больше ничего нет.
Revelio.
А, мы тут были, да. Ладно, пошли дальше, вперед. Письмо нашли. Я перечитал твое послание письмо бесчисленного количества раз. Буду перечитывать вновь и вновь каждый час, пока мы не встретимся. Меня пугает мысль о том, что я еще не скоро тебя увижу, но верю в лучшее. Любовь моя, скорее бы настал тот день, когда мы расскажем помолвку всем близким, особенно моему отцу. Я понимаю, что ты хочешь подождать, пока не встанешь на ноги, и я знаю, что ты изо всех сил стремишься к этому. Но знай, что невозможность поделиться своими чувствами, которые переполняют меня и носят на седьмое небо, и впрямь невыносимая пытка. Теперь я еще раз перечитаю твое письмо. С любовью, Рози.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Revelio.
Ты мил меня словно Авгурей, чья песнь предвестница дождя. И с каждым днем люблю сильней, пленил ты верностью меня. На своем сердце чары чую, оков прошу я не снимай, ведь в нашу встречу роковую я навсегда попала в рай.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio.
Ну, короче, пошли.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Угу, давай. Опа.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife, Miss Onai. Your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashbinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Ага, пожалуйста.
I'm truly awed by what we've accomplished. The final broom upgrade is better than even I expected. Stop by Spintwitches when you can.
Ой, блин, сейчас вообще не дитя, чувак. Так, что у нас там по заданиям? Пошли, поговорим.
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon, after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Желаем вам удачи. Блин, что-то не так опять. Ай, блин, как мне в зал картографии попасть? Чё за бред, блин, алло? Так, телепортнемся, значит. Сдал.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Ну чё, давайте тогда. А где задание-то?
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
What are you up to now?
Надеюсь, профессор Фиг знает.
If I could undo all that happened that
Далеко вообще бежит? Ой, ё-моё. Телепортнемся.
Revelio.
Опа.
Mine now, demi guys.
Ладно, подождем.
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor
Ё-моё.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon.
Это не я, если что. Это мой персонаж.
How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
А я могу картой воспользоваться? Блин, летучая плана в данный момент недоступна. Ну ладно.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need.
Сейчас мы много про нашего директора узнаем.
A student deliver it. A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this right.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Я не туда пошел. За Шарп вы меня запутали.
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you.
What could the headmaster want?
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the minister.
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
Блин. Прикольно играть другим.
Oh no, it's the headmaster and he's coming this way.
Так красиво все украшено.
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing.
Вы просто молодец.
Wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good, good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that man.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Professor Black is happy with Scrope's performance as his house elf.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Так, а куда нам двигаться там?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Красиво все украшено. Жесть, сколько лестниц, это просто ужас какой-то.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio.
Зал трофеев. В этой комнате находится кубок школы, кубки по квиддичу, трофеи за дуэли и другие награды, вручаемые студентам. Иногда здесь можно увидеть вышедших за рамки дозволенного студентов, которые начищают серебро как напоминание о ценности тяжелого ручного труда.
Revelio.
Ларец для кубка огня. Кубок огня находится в этом древнем сундуке, который изящно инкрустирован драгоценными камнями. Кубок служил средством отбора чемпионов для турнира 3 волшебников с момента основания соревнований в конце 13 века. Интересно, интересно.
Revelio.
Награда за успехи в травологии. Это особая награда присуждается учащимся 7-го курса факультета по финду Мирабель Чесноук. Знак признания ее выдающихся навыков в области травологии. Ее успехи в работе с самыми разными растениями от мандрагора до бубонтюберов и прыгучих луковиц превзошли все ожидания. Прикольно.
Revelio.
Ладно, нам дальше надо двигаться. Когда, может, доберемся до этого горгульи этой.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio.
Распределяющая шляпа. Зачарованная шляпа была создана 4 основателями Хогвартса как средство, с помощью которого ученики определяются в один из 4 факультетов школы. Имея опыт в легилименции, распределяющая шляпа может заглянуть в голову тестируемого студента, что позволяет ей считывать его мысли и способности.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? That must be the pedestal. Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Трэш какой-то.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead.
Где лестница перед тобой?
A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be?
Блин, их еще больше стало. Трэш.
Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Можно еще раз, пожалуйста?
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward.
Блин, трэш какой-то творится.
Now's my chance. the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm
Это
invisible.
по сказке этого, что ли?
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun this far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Это ж дары смерти.
I've never felt such power.
Bombarder! Descender! Defender! Depulsor! Bombarder! Depulsor! Bombarder! Descender! Depulsor! Defender! Bombarder! Descender! Bombarder! Depulsor! Bombarder! Depulsor! Bombarder! Descender! Depulsor! Defender! Descender! Depulsor! Bombarder! Descender! Defender! Bombarder! Depulsor! Descender! Revelio! Defender! Bombarder! Depulsor! Descender!
Все ли еще будет?
Revelio.
Мантия, палочка, еще что? А что еще, не помню. Ё-моё.
Depulsor! Bombarder! Depulsor! Defender! Bombarder! Defender! Descender!
Bombarder. Depulsor. Descender. Bombarder. Descender. Depulsor. Depulsor. Bombarder. Descender. Defender. Descender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Bombarder. Descender. Descender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Depulsor. Descender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Descender.
Как мне его победить?
Bombarder. Descender. Bombarder. Descender. Defender. Descender. Bombarder. Descender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Descender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Descender. Depulsor. Defender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Defender. Descender. Bombarder. Descend. Bombarder. Protego. Bombarder. Descender.
Да идите колотить.
Depulsor. Defender. Descender. Descender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Descender. Bombarder.
Я должен обязательно победить, да? А, блин, это жесть какая-то.
Descender. Depulsor.
Полежим в самолете.
Defender. Descender. Depulsor. Bombarder. Depulsor. Bombarder. Depulsor. Descender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Depulsor. Bombarder. Defender. Depulsor. Descender. Depulsor. Defender.
Ай-яй-яй.
Bombarder. Descender. Depulsor.
Ой-ой-ой, надо не забывать пить напиток.
Bombarder. Descender. Defender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Bombarder. Descender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Descender. Bombarder. Defender. Descender. Descender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Descender. Defender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Descender. Defender, Bombarder. Descender, Defender, Bombarder. Depulsor.
Ну что ты? Так, секунду. Хочу чуть-чуть передохнуть, блин. Это трэш какой-то.
Revelio. A simple stone. This must be for me.
Так, секунду. Так, это, я так понимаю, будет воскрешающий камень, да?
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
She's gone. Neve's dead.
Oh, poor Neve. Gone so young.
Let us always honor her.
We won't be the same without her.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
И что, у меня будет терпусиная палочка все время?
But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Скриншотик хочу сделать. Хотя бы один. Самые легкие испытания, которые были. Бля, ну вообще офигенно просто.
Isadora,
What you did for your father was remarkable, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands,
saw what I did for my father. Only imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Revelio.
Заходим в зал картографии.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
Вот блин, а, не доверяет
It
нам.
seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
И...
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
А сообщение от профессора Уизли даже не прочиталось. Так, давайте мы чуть-чуть посмотрим, что у нас тут по коллекциям. У нас новые... Смерть, то есть создана самой смертью, с ними можно справиться только самая могущественная магия. Это мы уже поняли, блин. Что с ними может справиться только самая могущественная магия. Давай мы луну отнесем одну. Что нашли. Да. Вообще сюжет прям охрененно классный.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Oh, wonderful, truly. If you bring me just a few more, I can teach you how to improve casting a la Hamora.
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
You are to be commended for your bravery and valor, especially since they can only be collected at night.
Так, теперь нам надо... Давайте мы вернемся в этот нашу... Вручай комнату, выпустим животных, кстати. Привет, Дик. Давай попозже. Посмотрите, кто родился. Посмотрите. Маленький гиппогрифик родился. Так, подожди. Сейчас мы и покормим. И расчешем тебя. Маленький. Ой, красавчик. Ты красавец. Крылана, ты как красавица. Ну ладно, вы живите, тут я пошел дальше к другим.
Deke has some exciting news to share.
Какими? Давай попозже, Дик. Окей. Тут места нету, да? Привет, мой лунтиленочек, смотрите. Наш красавчик тут уже. Ты потомство. Ты такой классненький. Потомство у вас есть, классно. Лунтиленочек, мы тоже заведем тебя. Пушишка, привет. Красавцы вы мои все. Лунтиленок, ну ты вообще прям... Давайте назовем его как-то. Ляпуся. Ляпуся назовем. Такого маленького. Ладно. Пойдем дальше.
That relic is the key to saving Anne. I know it. Meet me outside of Feldcroft as soon as you can.
Они уже кушают, окей. Фестивальчики, привет. Привет. А где еще жаба одна? Ладно. Так. Посмотрим, что у нас по заданиям. Так. 34% сюжета прошли. Ну, это хорошо тоже. Да. Ну что, чатик, давайте мы с вами на сегодня все. Спасибо большое всем, кто был на стримчике. Кто будет пересматривать это на ютубчике, вам тоже большое спасибо. Ставьте лайки, пишите свои комментарии. Всем большое спасибо. Всем давайте до встречи. Я уже с нетерпением жду следующую, когда мы с вами дальше продолжим играть. С нетерпением жду. Вот. Может быть, следующий у нас просто будет запись, скорее всего, может быть, без стрима даже. Ну, посмотрим, короче, как будет. Может быть, кстати, даже сегодня еще с вами поиграем. Все, всем давайте. Всем до встречи, всем покасики. Всех обнимаю, как своих лунтеленков всех. Все, давайте, лунтеленочки, отдыхаем.